Action Day for Palestine, Free Palestine Action Day, getting started. There haven't been any speakers at this. This is kind of a side group right now, and so they've got a lot of posters of folks that it's labeled "Murdered by Israel." If you look at the dates, it wasn't just from the current conflict this month. It's also from the 4 separate wars that happened in Gaza previously. I can bring that in a little. Young people, little kids, teenagers, stuff like that. So there's a few hundred people out here, and not too heavy of a police presence yet. Earlier, there was the U.S. Park Police said that they kind of wanted to get people off of the sidewalk, and there was sort of a bit of a debate about it. They were kind of looking at, the laws about that stuff in this area and the National Park Service and everything. So the police have not masked up to try to get these folks off the sidewalk. So they're expected to be here for maybe another 20 minutes or so. And then at 2 o'clock Eastern, there's going to be a larger rally over at Freedom Plaza, and there should be thousands of people there. So we're just bringing you this live here, coming up on the different services right now. Thank you all for tuning in. You can find out our work at unicornriot.ninja and support our work at unicornriot.ninja/donate. And I also just wanted to quickly mention that our colleague Mohammed lives in Gaza Strip, and he's been under threat. His home has been severely damaged. Essentially, I believe, made a refugee. So you can see a lot of the work that Mohammed's created for us on Unicorn Riot website if you want to check that out. So also thank you to my team on the back end for helping bring the materials out to you. So we're posting updates on Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, Facebook, and probably Instagram for bringing those services out. And we're going to hopefully, I think, in a little while talk to some of the artists that were involved in this as well. And then we're going to go check out the rally. So we're going to bring this live for a little while. Then I think we'll have to go down for a technical reason, but we'll come back. And again, that rally is in about 25 minutes or so. We just wanted to bring you this live. We're, again, here outside the White House. This is a Free Palestine rally, sort of a side grouping of it that's going on right now. Thank you all for joining us.
هي بتدرس ما شاء الله يعني من جن زي بجد يعني شفت المسيرة بتاعت فرنسا النهارده؟ بتاعت فرنسا أكبر وصعب.
If I had a weekend or something, and actually I messaged them and I was like,
I didn't try to مش فاهم تبقى يعمل حاجة
hours of I know you can't.
دي حاجة احنا مش فاهمين.
Jillian, his wife, was like, so again, thank you for tuning in. This is Dan at Unicorn Riot. We're live out here in front of the White House right now in Washington, D.C. It's about 1:40 Eastern right now, and there's supposed to be a large rally starting around 2 p.m. A couple blocks from here at the Freedom Plaza. So there's a bunch of placards showing pictures of people that they say were murdered by Israel from a number of different conflicts in the last few years. And there's it's kind of like a vigil. There hasn't really been any chants or anything like that over here. and this is side grouping. So I was going to talk to one other person. Just stand by for a moment, please. Thank you.
Happen to be up there and take a selfie. Yep. Yeah, thank you. We're not going to tell you anything. Have a good day.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Can you talk about why you're here today? There's backlighting, but I guess we can go with the White
Tell
House.
me
behind you.
whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if there's too much light. Let's see if it works. Yeah, I think that'll work. The White House. You can hold up the sign a little bit. Get it in frame. So just can you talk about why you're here, what the event is, and all that?
Today we are all standing in solidarity with the Palestinian people. They are being ruthlessly bombarded every day, and it's not just Gaza, it's all over Palestine. And we're sick of the narrative. We're tired of making it sound like it's two equal sides. People need to understand Palestinians live under Israeli authority, just like the Native Americans here live under American authority. They don't have an army, so it's not a military base facing a military base, it's a military base facing civilians, and this is what we're trying to raise awareness to today. Most of the casualties are children, and I think that is the purpose. We all know that that is the purpose of this raid, is to reduce the number of the Palestinians by cutting short the children's lives.
Can you talk about what's happened in the course of this month with like your sign talks about the water, food, electricity? Are people going hungry right now? That kind of issue?
Absolutely. Since October 7th, they've water, electricity, any supplies have been cut off from Gaza, and I don't know how you can survive that on a normal day, but on top of it, you are relentlessly being bombarded. So this is not an equal battle. This is exactly what sociopaths and bullies do. They lock you up and beat you and then tell you it's your fault.
Where can people go to learn more about what's going on right now?
The UN is a very good basic place to learn, just by going into any UN pages and see how many violations Israel has committed according to international laws, whether it's against children, whether it's against humans, all human rights, or like international rights of citizens. Just go there, their information is there. Please don't listen to your media, or listen to your media, but like make sure you get all sides and also use your brain. That's all I want to say.
Cool, thank you. Is there anything else you want to add or call attention to, or sort of like, there's been repeated rounds of wars between, Israel and Gaza, and how is this one different, I guess, or what sets this one apart? Would you say?
Okay, when you say war between Israel and Gaza or Israel and Palestine, you are almost saying that Palestine is a country, and this is not accurate. Palestine does not have an airport. Palestine does not have an army. It's not really a country. Your birth certificate has to come from Israel. So for me, this is the biggest issue that people need to understand when they talk about that. Because when you're not a country and you're being massacred by an army of a country, that by itself is unbalanced. And we just want peace. We don't want war. We don't want murders. We want people to live in dignity and equal rights.
Can you talk about the situation in the West Bank, and even particularly in this month, what's been happening there, as well as the construction?
I don't have all the accurate information. I don't feel comfortable to say numbers. But I mean, I said in the beginning, it's not just against Gaza, it's against all of Palestine. And if you have a specific thing you'd like to address, maybe we can talk about it. But I'm really, usually, I'm a...
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Well, Cool. Is there anything else you want to wrap up with then, or what would we just to sort of close it out,
I guess I just want to remind people that Zionism is a regime and Judaism is a faith. And when people say they're against Zionism, they're just saying they're against a regime. Just like in the States, you can be against Republicans and against Democrats. We're not attacking Christians when we say that, or whatever the faith is that's associated with a political sect. I hope people can understand that, and because you can criticize a regime and fix it, but if you're gaslighting people and telling them that's my faith, then we can't talk about it. That's all I have to say.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
I really
much.
appreciate it. Thank you. So that's one person. So that's one person with some signs out here, and so there is definitely a march on the street north of us. And this is just sort of a side crowd for the larger events today. There's crowds of people that are kind of moving in some parallel streets. So we're going to show this for a little while longer, and then we're going to go down. I got to fix a couple things. So let's just hang in for a few more minutes. We might grab one more interview, and then otherwise I think we will actually go down and get repositioned out for the larger march event. So just hang with me a little bit here.
Yeah. Hello?
So we're here out in front of the White House. This is the Free Palestine March that's going on. We're going to go down and we'll come back live in a little while. This is just sort of a side event. There's been, this represents the children that were killed in Gaza. There's also a lot of placards here of people that says murdered by Israel from some of the last several wars that have happened. This is, again, sort of a side grouping. There's thousands of people here. There's marchers in the streets behind us, and people are gathering together at Freedom Plaza. So we're going to keep following this today. We just wanted to start bringing you this as one of the events that's going on today. There's another rally that's supposed to start in about 10 minutes. So thank you all for tuning in. We can take the stream down. Thank you all for tuning in and support our work at unicornriot.ninja. Thank you.